apps on it right away, you can be right there using it the way it needs to be used. So, definitely, definitely good stuff right here, WickiPad 7. So that is the official unboxing of the WickiPad. So go out if you're someone that's into games and you want to be able to play the Android games, but have a controller with it, because games like Temple Run and things like that, it's tough to play. It's hit or miss using the swipe screen sometimes, but using the controller here definitely gives you better control over your game. So if I were you and you wanted to get something for someone that's going to be cheap, something that when I say cheap, I mean cheaper than the game systems that are out right now, definitely consider getting the WickiPad 7. That's definitely a good system to get right there. And incidentally, the old year for $99 is coming out tomorrow. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to review that right here on Tech Pulse as well. We're going to review that because, we want you to know all of the different things that's coming out, and have the alternatives, because not everyone can afford those big, big machines coming out at the end of the year. Not everyone can afford that. So we're going to talk right now a little bit about some of the features on the Samsung Galaxy S4 that Devin found out, because we have a few minutes here before the break. So we're going to talk about that, and when we come after the break, then we're going to kick in to our news stories and things like that going around the web in the tech world. So Devin, first of all, what's your thoughts on the WickiPad as you've seen it, the controller, the stuff like that, the cheaper price point for people that are looking for an alternative? They can't afford the PS4, they can't afford the Xbox One. This comes immediately with over 800,000 apps out the gate. What's your thought?
It was made for me. That's my thought. The low budget person, the person that can't afford,
right,
like the HRS2s of the world, of the worlds.
Of the world.
No, I think it's really cool. I'm seriously gonna look into it.
Right,
because, notwithstanding, some people are gonna say it's expensive, even though it's so much cheaper than the typical.
Than the rest, right.
But I like it. I love it.
And at a $250 price point, coming with this controller,
that's really cool.
It's really cool.
And you can HDMI it,
and you can HDMI it, which is to your big screen.
Absolutely, I'm into it. Seriously.
Yeah, and this company WickiPad, they're a startup company. So when these startups, that go to Kickstarter for these projects, that's why I like to support them, because they're trying to start out, and this is definitely, to me, something that's worthwhile. It's something, they don't have the big budget of a Sony and Panasonic, they don't have those big budgets, but they come out with a quality piece of hardware that I think everybody can enjoy. Now, speaking of quality pieces of hardware, you were showing me something on the Samsung Galaxy S4 that was just, I just thought it was just so cool the way they put these features into it. Tell everybody about the features that you found in the Samsung Galaxy S4 as you come around to the cameras here.
Well, the truth is that, there's so many features. I'm just on like number one. No, not actually, but I'm serious. I'm really, really enjoying this phone.
So would you say that this phone impresses you as you go on, or has it, you've seen it all?
No. I'm really finding out stuff as
every
I'm
day.
going. Every single day, I'm finding out new things, because there's so many good things, and maybe that's a drawback.
Right.
Because there's so many good things, you're going through some of the stuff that's great, but it's not what I would use every day.
Right.
So it's really a packed phone with a lot of really good things.
Right.
But of course, there's your top 10 things that you'll probably use every day.
Right.
And then the other 30 or 40, which are great, but they're for someone else.
Right. So would you say that it has a lot of bloatware, or not really?
No
bloatware.
No.
Just good apps
really good
for different people.
Stuff. Like the one that you and I were looking at on Friday was not something that I heard anybody talk about.
Right.
But it's so practical, because I was sitting there on the couch taking a 2 minutes break.
Right. Little siesta.
And lo and behold, I was able to just point to my television. Happened by accident because I turned on that app and realized it was actually controlling or able to control all of my infrared systems in the house. All of them.
And the thing is, what I think really makes this and sets this apart, it doesn't just work with the newer TVs, right?
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Because what are you trying to say?
I'm saying that it doesn't just work.
I heard that. I don't like what you're trying to say because it's in my place, so they're all old TVs. No, that's not right. But yes, in somebody else's house, we found out that it actually works with some of the older sets. Because I have a really older Sony that's what is
we have in the studio
30-inch,
a Trinitron.
A 30,
this was the
top of the line, about
when
100 years ago, but it was the top of the line, and it just locked onto it, and the process of finding the signal and the control source was like just 1 second flat. You just point to it, press the turn on button, and I guess it just scrolls through all the possibilities.
And it has to scan.
It scans,
because to find the TV so quickly. And
it was amazing, and it was up, boom, it just turned it on within a second. Once it turns it on, you're up and running, and
all the functions,
and even the cable box,
cable receiver.
You just
DVR
locked in
functions,
right on it,
everything.
DVR. Full, really full function. I really love it.
What's the name of that app?
It's a practical app. It's called Watch On, something like that. Hold on. Let me see. Watch On.
It's called Watch On, and that's one of the stock apps for the GS4, or you have to download it?
No, I didn't have to do it. It came
Comes
plug
with
and
the
play.
phone.
Yeah, it was ready with the phone, and I always was looking for a good app because so many times your controller, your remote control goes bad. That's so typical. You beer drinkers, you will pour stuff into it, and you don't realize that's not supposed to drink too. Your controller is for something else. So you find that your remote controller needs to be changed regularly. This is something that you won't need to worry about. It goes with the phone, and really cool. And all the other functions. I mean, I don't know if you want to go into anything else this second. No, we need to take a break.
Yeah, we got to take a break. So we'll come right back and continue on with the GS4 app situation here on Tech Pulse. Stay tuned.